John has been infected by COVID-19 but doesn't currently have any symptoms. He is unaware that he has contracted the virus, so begins his regular daily routine. Although he washed his hands in the morning, he sneezes into his hands afterwards, which results in infectious droplets being transferred from his mouth to his hands. On his commute to work, he presses the button on the train door. He uses the overhead handles within the train carriage, and he pushes the turnstile at the destination station. Arriving at the workplace, John pulls the handle to the front door of the building, presses the button in the lift, and uses another door handle before arriving at his desk. At mid-morning, John takes a trip to the restroom, washing off the infectious droplets from his hands. However, infectious droplets make their way back to his hands as he scratches his nose on the way back to his desk. He later heads to the kitchen to prepare some food and to eat with his colleagues. Throughout the afternoon, several colleagues visit John to discuss work matters. After his busy day at work, John exits the workplace and starts to feel ill. The reality hits that he may have contracted COVID-19, and he begins to think about all the people who he could have infected. Some people who came into contact with the objects John touched will have washed their hands soon after and may not have contracted the virus. But many people will have touched their faces, allowing the virus to enter their bodies. Today we shared with you the story of John and how he infected multiple people. But each of these infected people will have their own story, and this is how viruses rapidly transform into global pandemics. Social distancing, washing hands, and protective equipment are very important measures to take to control viruses such as COVID-19, but they aren't the only measures that can be taken. Introducing Army, a hands-free handle designed for doors, drawers, and more, created by additive and digital manufacturing hub Print City. It promotes the user to use their arm to open the door or drawer instead of their hand, and although the virus may still be transferred to the arm, there's less potential that it will come into contact with the user's nose or mouth. Imagine if Army and similar designs were attached to all the objects John touched throughout his day. It's time to stop imagining and start making. In this project, you will design and assemble your own Army, before using it as inspiration to develop your own devices to limit the spread of viruses on surfaces. Let's do our part to support health and economy around the world.